It wasn't even that, bro. These niggas took the wrong angle.
I'll be right back.
You good. Alright. Yeah, I just clicked something like a dumbass. I just clicked something to see my death chart because I was. Oh yeah, hold on, give me 1 second. Just 1 second. Damn, bitch, really, that motherfucker was gone. Alright, I'm ready.
Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 65 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
That bridge quarterback everybody likes. 95 throw power.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
49ers offered me a third round. Oh shit. I'm like, nah, motherfucker, now I know you want him, so you gonna have to give me something good. He's like, why you pick him up? I said, some motherfuckers, nobody else can pick him up.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check. Chopper. Yellow.
So see where you're at.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll run it.
Shit.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I quit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, this is intercepted.
No, he's breaking
for
when I
Hill.
wanted him to.
Picked off at the 39.
What a fucking
and they will
beast.
finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, here's Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Mike's 7.
I'm going back to you. Hey, check.
Now Foles. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Ooh, bro, hell no. That should be a pick six.
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive.
Oh, no, I forgot to do what I had to do.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they had won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Choice. My offensive line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They get 14 back, but it leads them to a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. I go on, Eddie. I got it. I tell her. Go, baby.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there?
I did.
And make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they ended up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Foles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
And you almost called me on the line.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
I had to show you that. I did that on
Kansas
purpose.
City.
It's your play. I had to give you that. Ooh, you hit.
Taken in at the 22.
Oh, break that fucking. You lucky you don't got X Factor, bro.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports.
All right, now I'm going to play like I played my Colts. I'm going to play serious.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
And now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Yellow.
Shouldn't.
He's checking. Cracks.
Attack.
Whip. Watch the whip.
This is definitely not right.
That's 61. Matchbox. Light.
Hey, 57.
Orbit. 52. Watch the safety creep.
On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Safety creeping. Alpha. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
You bring that shit too close.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Dawson Knox. His first NFL reception goes for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Yeah, you did, definitely did. But you also
all level now at 10 apiece as the kicks away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And he'll take it out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
I wish he would.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
I fucking manned up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And will be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Yeah.
He may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
You didn't miss anyway.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
That play was... Oh, I'm so mad.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
When you got Hill, when you got Mahomes, it's a curse, bro.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I mean, I don't run it much. But I don't see people run it off of either. If that makes sense or not.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on second down. Foles looking deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 51 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
I was trying to fix something else.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I didn't go for a pick.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to...
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Seth Roberts, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I don't do it like these niggas mutt niggas do. I really don't. It's just I don't play mutt, dog, at all. I don't play mutt at all.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Yeah.
Purple 54. Hey, Delta.
Switch it, come here, switch it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, it's a high-scoring game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
They can't hang with us.
Hey, Charlie. Where'd he go?
Here's Foles. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses.
Bro,
so what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
What the fuck am I gonna run?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
It's Williams on the catch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Huh? 4th and 2, baby. Is it?
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. This is taken around the 12. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I know.
2nd and 3. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports halftime report. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Who the fuck did I pick up that's good?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Again, it's Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Like he did that himself. Like he gravitated to him.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Ringo.
I hate the ball.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Bro,
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Everything's weak. My team is weak. No, I don't.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go. Right in.
So I can't believe I haven't scored.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field
I'm stuck in the camera.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Good job.
This is not gonna work.
15.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
No,
now
I'm an
he'll
idiot.
turn and throw deep back
Good
to
try.
the other side of the
Oh.
and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Dawson Knox making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut as they have taken the lead. Marr on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Well, he's got a perfect crossbody, so that doesn't matter. But you should have had that pick, bro.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Bro, I agree with you. I'm not arguing. That's. I thought it was a pick. I thought it was a
And
pick.
this will be a
I would've
touchback
lived
as
with the
that
pick.
sails over the end line.
Oh my. It's a good world
Jaguars
we live
come to
in.
the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It'll
Hey,
wind up being
my
a
tight end.
loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
You about to get an X Factor fucking running back.
Check. Under. Hey, sound one.
Hey, let's calm down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Don't do it.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
13. Hey, exit.
51, Mike 51.
Yes.
Come, baby. Woo!
What the fuck is that guy doing?
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Hey,
What the fuck is wrong with him?
It's our time.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw.
I'm seeing.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we got tight left. 4 down.
Hey, sound one.
Oh.
13.
51. Watch the curl.
What is here?
They'll look to throw here. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
13.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, defense, let's go.
Hey, wahoo! Flat.
Flare.
Now back to throw.
Don't do that.
And an Allen run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and
My
run
team
for
ain't
it.
good
And he
either.
slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It don't matter. Dog, I got the Chiefs. Okay. Do you see how bad their defense is?
Let's go, Mike 50.
No.
50.
Hayden scored.
It's a party now. Mike 50. Rip left.
Fuck is you doing over there?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. He's going to air one out. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second.
Good.
We do have a flag.
Put me at the 25.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
No matter how you got 77.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Oh, shit.
Check safety.
Remote.
Switch.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. And seeing no
I
one to
roll out
throw, he chucks
because
this
you
one
get
away
mad.
from harm. Incomplete.
Normally I would have just been out, but I
Now
ain't
it's
gonna do
3rd
that to you.
down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
I gotta
Maybe
roll out
even
because
go
my
as far
line
as
is
to call that
ass.
a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase
my
for
line
it.
is
Definitely
ass.
ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive,
Yeah, left tackle.
but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on
You do
3rd.
that, you know you gotta
The
switch your
defense
defense
did their
too,
job.
right?
4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt
It
about
is.
it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the
said
sideline.
it.
Just
He
do us
said
a
it.
favor.
He said you gotta
Get us
switch
the
the
ball
plays.
back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back,
Yeah,
they can
you
kind
bet.
of play free tie game. They're not behind. A big kick that time, 52 yards. That possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
That's on me anyways. I should have just ran the ball. That's my issue, dog. I with this team, I play stupid. Like, I played stupid with the Chiefs. I wanted them to be gone so I wouldn't have to have worried about them. Deadass.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
This thing gravitated
to the 28-yard line. A gain of 37. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Fournette, a first down carry. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Tiger.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check pass.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, Zoo. Hey, goal. Down goal.
Here I come again.
Looking to throw.
Give me that.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Give me that.
Picked off by the rookie from UVA,
Give me that.
Thornhill. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range.
Give me that.
Boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
You got
a nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
If I would have put one more tackle, that's
stuff.
tough.
All tied with 2 minutes remaining.
We're not talking about that. You didn't make this tackle. That's not my fault. You missed.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Oh!
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there.
That shouldn't mean nothing.
In this situation, should be in no hurry to
He's
run
not
a play
slow.
really
He's 92
fast.
acceleration, 91 speed.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 66 yards.
What the fuck are you talking about? That's Rico Hardman.
Flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Williams.
96 speed.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Moore. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Moore. With 3 seconds to go,
They
this
just both
will
out there.
win.
Oh my! Are you fucking kidding me?
Just a wee bit wide left. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If
It's
they go
a
down and kick
cold
a field
world we
goal,
live in.
the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded at the goal line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Opening drive of overtime and now facing a third down and 6. Big play coming up. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy
I
of
don't even want to go to him.
and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
You draw Corker.
Great.
Bravo. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Silver.
Throwing on second and 8. Foles. This is
How the
Jeff
fuck
Swaim,
he
the
catch
tight
that,
end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Fournette running out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Mike's 50.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. As overtime wears on, something to keep in mind, it is hot down there on the field.
And if we think it's a sauna, what are they feeling down there? And this is where both teams find out about their strength and conditioning program. All the work they put into it to get to this moment, and did the guys follow the mantra of hydrating ahead of time so they're ready to go right now?
What does that have to do with anything?
180!
Now Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
180!
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full stretch.
Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Yellow!
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's get this. Big air. Tight dog.
Let's get it now. Let's get it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that will be it. And how about that to start a season, Charles? Both teams 0-1.
Say that again.